You know what, fuck it. I'm just gonna assume that we're good to go. Tired of waiting 18 years for my phone to figure out if the stream's live or not. Welcome back to Alan Wake. When we last left the game, Alan let a dog die because he's not a good
Previously
person.
on Alan Wake, Alice has been kidnapped.
Alan, please help me.
Alice?
You'll do exactly what I say if you ever want to see your wife again.
I can't tell anyone except my agent Barry.
Damn it, Barry, they'll kill her. You're my best friend, and I'm worried that you're not right in the head.
The ransom is a manuscript I supposedly wrote that's coming true before my eyes.
It happened just the way it was on that page. So dark.
I have found only a few scattered pages.
I want the entire manuscript.
The deadline is in 2 days.
I found Mr. Wake's pages.
Good girl.
How the hell did she get her hands on the manuscript anyway?
I don't know. She's resourceful. I told you you were too hard on her. Listen, I found out all sorts of interesting stuff while I was digging around.
Yeah.
Mr. Wake, it's Sheriff Breaker. We have an FBI agent here, Agent Nightingale.
FBI.
He's anxious to see you. You'd better come to the station.
Okay, I'll be right over, Sheriff. Let's make this quick, huh?
Help you folks? Name's Randolph. I'm the manager.
We're looking for Rose. Works as a waitress down at the diner.
Rose, sure. Nice girl. Who wants to know?
I'm Alan Wake.
The writer,
The
huh?
Alan
I heard on
Wake?
the radio you were visiting. Well, I'll show you her trailer. That Rose, she's a nice girl. Always pays her rent on time.
As I was saying, Al, I found all sorts of weird stuff from the local newspaper's archives. This place is crazy. Disappearances, mysterious deaths, urban legends come true, and get this, most of this stuff takes place around Cauldron Lake.
Well, you ain't wrong, mister. The Indians thought the lake was a doorway to the underworld. I'm the God-fearing type myself. I don't hold with that sort of thing.
Yeah, okay. Anyway, there was an island there owned by a guy called Thomas Zane. Now, some of the articles I found about him make him out to be a famous writer, but I ran a bunch of searches, couldn't find a single thing he wrote. Zane was heavily into diving, so much so that the place came to be called Diver's Isle. But the volcano under the lake erupted in 1970, and Zane went down with the island.
Why do games like make you follow NPCs but make them move slower than your character moves?
Yeah, how about that? It was there in the morning, as if it had fallen from the sky. But it would take a tornado to lift something like that. We're damn lucky it didn't crush any of the trailers.
Damn lucky it didn't ruin
Come on,
their
mister.
coffee.
I'll take you to Rose's trailer.
Is that supposed to be his foot? Like I understand, like, you know, the limp and everything, but why does it sound like he's knocking on a door?
It gets better. A local girl, Barbara Jagger, drowned in Cauldron Lake just a week earlier. They were lovers.
Sure, Jagger's a local spook story. The Scratching Hag. Comes for you in the dark. Childish stuff like that.
Anyway, Al, I'm just getting to the best part. All of the articles about this stuff were written by Cynthia Weaver. I asked around, and she's that crazy bag lady you met.
What, the lamp lady? She can be a little loopy, but she's not homeless or anything.
Yeah, anyway, she knew both Jagger and Zane before they both died, and she had some kind of a breakdown.
I like this world where everybody's like having a conversation, but they're like looking up at the sky and shit. It's like, wow, that's really interesting, Barry. Come on, just fucking keep going. Or do, like, how about you just do what you've
Well,
done
mister,
for everything else in
Here's
these...
Rose's trailer. You mind me asking what you want with her?
We're just here to talk to her, pal.
Buddy. Why don't you butt out of it? Alright? Just like put a waypoint on the map. Don't make me follow people who are going to be gone in like 2 seconds. Because the darkness will attack.
Welcome to... Oh dear, Mr. Wake. I'm so glad you're here.
Rose, you have my manuscript?
Oh. Oh yes. Yes. Please, come in.
Please take note, I don't have my flashlight or my fucking guns
This
anymore.
is really good.
Because Alan's a moron.
Rose,
Yes,
my manuscript. I really need it.
I understand. I know what you need. A muse to inspire you.
Oh, for Barry? She doesn't have anything.
Yeah, hey, Al, what's... Oh...
Barry! What?
You monster. You poisoned coffee? How could you?
It's coming for you, hiding in my barber's skin. I'm too weak to stop it. You must turn the lights on.
I promised I'd come visit you and your lovely wife. You must finish what you started. I insist.
You must turn the lights on. Turn the light on.
Back to work, boy.
I felt nauseous, hungover. Only anger kept me going.
I can't tell reality from dream anymore, but it seems I have an imaginary editor to help me. She's an old woman in a funeral dress. I call her Barbara Jagger. She's very strict. I'm writing faster and faster. My manuscript is being heavily revised. The edits are getting very aggressive, and each day there's less of me and more of her. I hate it, but I know she's right. She promises me I can save Alice this way. She knows more of this than I do. About the complex incantation I'm attempting. About this place. She's worked with another writer under similar circumstances, Thomas Zane. The genre of the story seems to be
Rose took a
shifting.
day from me.
It's turning
I
into
had
a
less
horror
than 12
story.
hours left to meet the kidnapper. All I could do was get Barry into the car, work something out once I got on the road.
Welcome to the Oh Dear Diner. What can I get you today? Coffee?
I couldn't work up much hate for Rose. Something had used her to get to me and left its mark.
First refill is free. Milk and sugar on the counter there.
My gun and flashlight were gone. I'd have to find a way to get Barry into the car as quickly as possible. There was no time to waste.
I like how you just said they were gone.
I just stepped outside to catch a
Yep, the
breath.
weather sure is a
Let me tell
thing,
you,
right?
The weather's getting heavy. Nights like this make me especially...
Nights like this make me really happy that I don't have anyone to talk to.
Oh, you're gonna get it now. God knows what you've done to that poor girl. This is Agent Nightingale, FBI! Get him up, Hemingway! You're under arrest!
Motherfucker.
I'll unload right in your goddamn face! Stay right where you are, Spillane! What are? I'm standing right here, you goddamn maniac!
He's a very dangerous rider,
I
alright?
hated to leave
Collateral
Barry behind,
damage is
but there was
expected.
no way I'd miss my appointment with the kidnapper.
I'm just assuming this guy has read all of Alan's books and has the right idea. He has to be stopped.
Stop running! There he goes! Okay, men, keep your eyes peeled. He's gonna try to make it through here.
Oh, damn.
Man out! Move it! Still down there!
Oh, Jesus.
God damn it, where did he go? Slipped away. Keep an eye out.
I don't think he followed the path.
He's gone! Come on, guys! We need to head him off! Search the area! Stay sharp! This way! Over here! Hey! Who's
We'll give the game something. Like, for its time, like, these woods and mountains and stuff looked pretty good. Like, the characters look terrible, but they did alright with the environments.
This horror was everywhere I went, circling me. The cops didn't stand a chance. They were after a writer, not a monster.
All that dialogue I'm skipping is just like, can you believe that fucking writer's actually a murderer or some shit? I don't know. This is the worst speedrun ever of Alan Wake. This isn't.
You on the ground. Hold it right there. There's nowhere to run. Freeze!
Yeah. The birds did it. We're saved. Until I have to fight him again, and then I'm gonna be really fucking annoyed. Let's just settle down and play some Firewatch, huh?
This is James. Mulligan, Thornton, come in. Over.
Thornton here. James, we got both Wheeler and Rose in custody. They didn't put up a fight or anything. Why, they were... Hey, Mulligan, what are you doing? Come on.
Sit down and give me that. James, Mulligan here. Over. Go ahead, Mulligan. Over.
We got Wheeler and Rose here. Wheeler's drunk or hopped up on something. Speaking of which, that Fed had a pretty distinctive whiff of Otis Scotch about him, you know what I mean? Over.
I'm saying he's a fucking
I don't have
alky.
anything on that, Deputy Mulligan. Over. Well, whatever. Anyway, Rose is just being plain weird here. You better get Doc in to take a look at both. Over. Gotcha. You better get them here quickly. The Fed's gonna want to interview Wheeler. Over. Oh yeah, I'll bet he does. Looks like they have a lot in common. Mulligan out.
So that's the last we'll hear of Barry Wheeler, I'm sure. He's going to take the rap for our problems. And we'll never have to talk to him again. Just doesn't sit right with me that, you know, he gets to live and the dog died.
The tower in the distance was part of the local radio station. Maine seemed like a decent guy. Perhaps he could give me directions to the coal mine.
Seemed like a stand-up guy.
Unnatural shadows clung to the gate. The darkness that was after me was trying to stop me. I wouldn't get through without a light. There was no power to the searchlight.
There was coffee.
Flashbang grenades. They were an ideal weapon for my situation.
One, come in. Over. Team 1, this is Sheriff Breaker. Report. Over. Team 2, come in. I need a report. Over.
Ideal. Yeah.
And here's another call. You're on KBF-FM with Pat Maine.
It's Milt Peabody, Pat.
What's on your mind, Milt?
Well, I live near the trailer park, Pat, and there's a big ruckus going on over there.
Well, that's just up the road from me, too. What's going on, do you know?
I don't know, but there's a bunch of police cars there, lots of sirens, a helicopter buzzing around, and I think I heard some gunshots.
Gunshots?
Yes, sir.
like from a pistol. So can you find out what's going on? Because it's just next door and they're popping off guns there. They're still shooting? No, it was maybe 10-15 minutes ago. It sounds serious, Pat. I'm telling you, it don't sound like no party. Well, I'm certainly going to give the station a call, Milt. Okay. You'll hear it here as soon as I hear it.
Sounds like a bunch of bad shit, Pat. Think you could... Think you could save me? I'm scared. Do you feel the tension? Both.
I hope Maine could lend me a car to get to the coal mine.
Oh, hello, Lorna. What do you have for us?
I'm a suspect. We talked once. I need your car.
Well, thank you very much for that compassionate viewpoint, Lorna. Oh, here's a little surprise. The famous writer Alan Wake just walked in, folks. I'm going to see if I can talk him into an interview.
Come on in, Mr. Wake. Oh, I'm so glad you could find the time to do this, Mr. Wake.
Nowhere to run now, Dan Brown. You back away from me. Don't hurt her.
Whoa. Everyone calm down. Put the gun down. We're all friends here, right?
Cool your jets, Nightingale. We got him. What the hell's the matter with you? There's a civilian in there.
I'm running out of author names. I got really pissed. So he literally does like what he just fucking did the first time.
I'll get you yet, even if it kills me. You hear me? You hear me, H.P. Lovecraft?
I had fallen off so many cliffs it was ridiculous. That's what you get for naming a book The Sudden Stop. It was probably good I hadn't had the chance to tell Maine where I was going. I'd have to lose the cops and find my own way to the mine.
I'm surprised it didn't take all my flashbangs at that point. Yeah, fuck you, you fucking piece of shit. Alright. Now we're back in business. This might be the chapter where ammo gets a little more
There was no
scarce.
sensible reason for the power company work lights to be here. It was almost as if they'd been left for someone like me to use.
Like they expect you to use various light sources a little more effectively, and like it never really gets hard. You usually have just enough ammo to do what you need to do, but they get a little stingy. I didn't want to switch that. Fuck that, I totally fucking moved. Probably no reason to, but I wonder if I can get up here. And it doesn't seem like it.
Hello?
The most stubborn man I've ever met.
Alice? Alice?
Alan, I'm so afraid. Keeps me in the dark. Please help me. I look at you, Alan, and it's not you. Something else. Looking out from behind your eyes.
Alice, I'm here.
I'm so alone here. It's all gonna go to hell. You need cooperate.
The connection had been terrible, but that wasn't the only thing that hadn't been right with the call. She sounded wrong somehow, but she had called me.
That fucking dick. Like, I'm not sure if it's something I'm doing with like the controls or what, but it keeps like shifting his perspective, and it's really awkward.
On the opposite shore. I hoped I could find a car from there. That was pursuing me was growing stronger, and it was taking over everything in its path.
Fuck. Forgot about these things.
As a teenager, just starting to get interested in writing, Stephen
Jesus
King
Christ.
had been a source of inspiration to me. I thought about all the inanimate objects that had come to life in his books. No one is safe in a good horror story. Certainly not the protagonist. That's what makes them fun. This was anything but. The darkness could possess anything, and it was getting closer.
So better flashlight, which we also won't have by the end of this chapter, I assume. I actually really, like, I only kind of remember how this game ends, so I'm making a lot of assumptions. They're just turning out to be mostly true. My whole thinking was, what good is a red barrel if it doesn't blow up? Oh my god, dude. I'm playing like shit now. Alright, will you go away? God damn it. Things we do for a cup of joe. This game is breaking video game rules though, not letting me blow up barrels. Red, the color of fire. Oh, there's a TV. Watch another horrible episode.
Existence for granted, unaware that they are merely a thin veneer of desperate self-delusion, covering a vast cosmos of madness and horror. All too often, the stars are right. In Night Springs. Tonight's episode, a family occasion. Journalist Alvin Derleth's trip to study the local customs of an insular community in Night Springs has been less than successful. Until tonight.
Well, I'm glad you changed your minds about this. Ancient customs, local mythology. My editor loves this kind of stuff.
Well, Mr. Derleth, we don't want to feel like we're on exhibition. But you have demonstrated the seriousness of your intent.
Oh, I am serious. Really, just do your thing. I'll stay out of your way and observe.
Actually, I thought you could assist us. I'm afraid we are a man short. It would provide you with an intimate perspective.
Could I really?
Of course, Mr. Derleth.
Well, I guess that's the least I... What would I have to do?
Oh, here. Let me show you with a kiss.
What did you...
Oh, Mr. Derleth, you have well pleased Nixie Perka, the dweller in flesh. Your body shall host his 1,000 young, and all shall be glory. Shh, darling, be calm. Shh.
Alvin Derleth learned a harsh lesson. If you go looking for mythology, it may come looking for you.
You learned a harsh lesson. If you let a girl kiss you, you'll get full of fucking alien parasites. Don't let girls kiss you. You can kiss them, but don't let them touch you. Oh boy. Yes. really need to remember to reload more. Yeah, shit. What the fuck? He's not running. You fucking bitch. Son of a bitch. God, dude, what the fuck? What does it take to fucking kill that goddamn thing? Why the fuck did that work so fast, but every other time... Maybe that was something that I was supposed to just run away from. I don't know. It's just kind of annoying that, like, the only challenge in this game is the fact that, like, enemies just spawn behind you. What's over there?
I had never been this glad to see the sunrise. I had a couple of hours to get to the coal mine. The coal mine wasn't far now.
So help me God if you don't have your gun and your flashlight.
Today, I would meet the kidnapper, and he would give me out.
He doesn't have his gun and his flash.
A drowning man will clutch at a straw.
Motherfucker. God, I knew they were going to do it, and I'm still pissed. There is no, like, narrative reason why he wouldn't keep that shit. Like, before they at least tried to, like, justify, like, oh, you got bumped out of a thing and you lost it, or whatever the fuck. Like, here he's just being an asshole. Terrible. You're a real prick, Wake. The real way to handle this shit would be to, like, just have the ending of this game just be like, she left him. Like, and he went completely insane. Oh, this is a Speedy little bastard. God damn, this control's awkward.
This is Pat Main, and you're listening to KBF FM. Folks, I want to apologize for kind of abandoning you to that looping music track last night, but I was...
I'll take this car. I'm gonna fucking die. My biggest fear about driving is that everyone on the road will be Alan Wake. Jesus Christ.
Welcome back to KBF FM. Hope you enjoyed that tune. Now, Doc, you were talking about life and finding that special someone, that soulmate.
Well, you were talking about that. I was saying I don't buy it.
Well, see, to me, that's strange, because I always pegged you as a hopeless romantic.
You got me there, Pat. But I think love's where you look for it. And you need to do a lot of looking, sure. But the idea that there's that one special person out there for you, and if you miss that chance, it's gone forever, and you're forever incomplete. I mean, isn't that depressing? Or, heck, childish even? There's plenty of fish in the sea.
And apparently a fisherman has a fishing analogy for everything, but what you're saying, isn't that a little harsh?
Well, no. What I am saying is that your potential for finding that connection isn't limited to what's essentially a chance encounter.
Well, I believe these voice actors were just having this conversation.
I guess that's a nice thought, but let me say something personal here.
Okay.
Now, well, I don't disagree with you exactly, but I can't really fit that together with what I feel, what I felt for someone, because she was the one. She was. And I let her drift away from me. Maybe I didn't put in the work, I don't know, but well, since then, and it was a long time ago, but since then there hasn't been anyone, not like her. And I'm not saying I dwell on her or haven't moved on. I like my life. I'm not living in the past, but I do miss the way she completed me.
You can't argue with the heart, Pat.
I'm sorry, folks. I had kind of a scary experience last night, and let's just say it's shaken a few things loose.
I'm saying, Pat, couldn't that be your own fucking fault? Because you are clearly dwelling on her? Let me do another fishing analogy. I'm going to take this car. It's going to drive much better. By much better, I mean, god damn, it's so fast. Telling me that there's someone for everybody, doesn't that seem like a bit of a dick move, Doc? So far, the Doc might be my favorite character. He just wants to fish, and occasionally he gets called away to do stupid radio interviews with heartbroken old radio hosts. Jesus Christ, dude. There's no getting anywhere fast in this game.
I was early. I was supposed to meet the kidnapper at noon in the main building. The coal mine was quiet. It was a museum now.
It was a coffee mine now. I had to go to a mine on a field trip once in elementary school, and like, even like as commercial as they are, they always seem like a place that would be haunted to me. Like, I don't believe in ghosts, but I feel like you could easily sell any mine as haunted to people with minimal work.
Outside. Cops had to be looking for me.
Oh yeah, this is even more insulting, considering he didn't bring his flashlight and his gun.
Different scenarios ran through my mind. Ways of how I'd torture the kidnapper to get Alice back. Or the different horrible things he could have done to her. I imagined her dead. I had no way of knowing she was still alive. It was killing me. I was running on blind hope. It was all a waste of time. The bastard never showed up.
Fuck, did he mean like 48 hours from there, or noon the second day?
Where the hell
Are we going on 3?
You know where Mirror Peak is? It's a big mountain north of where you are. You follow the path from the mine, you can't miss it. There's a lookout point there. I'll be waiting.
I'm through being jerked around by
You
you.
want to see your wife alive? Because if you do,
Oh, he did bring it.
watch what you say to me. Do we understand each other?
I want to talk to Alice.
Yeah, and I want the manuscript. Don't keep me waiting, Wake.
Hello?
Hello? I'm gonna kill him.
Man, that's a
I
relief.
had to get to Mirror Peak.
I was certain he didn't bring his fucking gun. He wouldn't let me look at any of my equipment at that point.
It was close. Maybe closer than ever before.
Okay, well, let me fucking leave, dude. Is there some obvious, like, get the fuck out of here thing that I'm not seeing? Good. He kept everything. Good boy, Alan. That's using the old noodle. You know who else used his noodle? Stephen King, huh? What a guy. Oh, shit. Keep reloading, goddammit. Might as well take it while they're just giving me infinite ammo there. I seem really confused. Missing a lot of shots today. It's not really helping. Like, it's easy to blame the game, and the game does suck as far as combat goes, and a lot of other things, but I'm not doing myself any favors. There's a goddamn thing in there.
The only way to reach the hillside ahead was to go through the building. I had to find a way to avoid electrocution.
As most people do. Every day, like, I have a checklist. First thing I put on it, avoid electrocution. Oh yeah, this place is full of fucking chumps. Like, Alan has this thing where he has to, like, do a little hop over slightly different terrain, which kind of fucks you up when you're trying to do very specific things in combat. And it's not always doable in this game. They kind of... It's the frustrating thing about it. The challenge is that they keep spawning enemies behind you, so you want to put your back against the wall, but they design a lot of the fights so that you can't really. So to win fights, you basically just have to... It's a matter of, like, can you dodge just enough hits so that you don't get sucker punched? And usually you can, because it's not that hard, but sometimes it's a real pain in the ass and you just wish you could put your back against a wall. Oh, Alan, you stupid bastard. You just turned off the lights. You fucked yourself. Oh, fuck you. Probably switch to this. Playing with the mouse really does help with this shit, though. Like, I remember getting to this area when I first played it and, like, just hating it so much. Because as kind of boring as the combat is, it's somehow even more of a pain in the ass on a controller. Oh. Whoa. Oh, shit. I just wanted to look down there, see if there was anything worth getting. Still have a couple of flashbangs, that's good. I'm using a lot more flares this playthrough than I think I did on my first one. Because there's a weird game sort of being played here of like inventory management where it's like they don't give you a lot of stuff, but they don't let you keep a lot of stuff either. So it's just better to... want to filter themselves like this, then that's fucking great. That's pretty satisfying. When you, like, no matter what game you're playing, if you find a way to, like, kill fucking 4 enemies at once, that's a good day. I'm running out of sort of those grenade options, though. No flashbangs. I have one left. No flares, I mean.
There was no way the flashbang grenades were standard power company equipment.
Good job, Wake. You figured it out. I think flashbangs should be standard equipment for any job. How else are you supposed to get an advantage in a combat scenario? Kinda want to see if there's anything down this way, but looks like just a gate. No yellow shit, so that's usually a pretty good sign that there's nothing. God, they keep running in front of each other. Oh, fuck that. Fucking tree branch fucked me up. Stupid asshole. What am I caught on? Jesus. Thing. I was hoping that would get more than. Well, I guess I got the other guy. Good. Like, I'm not sure if headshots actually matter or not. I feel like I've hit a couple and taken some down in like 2 hits. But it seems like usually it's 3. It seems like the big guys, no matter what I'm doing, it's gonna take 6. This is coffee, my god. It is real. Arrow says go that way, but fuck that. Oh, that's a... I don't think they're in this game, but in fucking American Nightmare. Oh my fucking god, come on. Just have a fucking bridge. Like... Stop clipping through shit and just walk on the bridge. But there's like these caves, and like just for no reason they're full of fucking spiders, and that's probably way more effective at building tension and fear than anything this game does. Bunch more flashbangs. And a whole bunch of fucks to use them on. I was hoping for a few revolver bullets from there, but whatever. Still have 13 shotgun shells. I don't think we used the rifle too much so far. Like, we got it in the like 2nd chapter, and I don't think we touched it.
I had no real plan. I was going to give the kidnapper all the manuscript pages I had for Alice. If that wasn't enough, I'd hold him at gunpoint and make him talk.
What do I have now? Oh, there's more bullets for this thing. Better reload, right? So. It seems a little weaker than what I had before, but maybe I'm just missing. Oh, fuck that, dude. This seems really weak for a shotgun. I won't stand for it. This game has enough problems with a weak shotgun. Okay, Jesus Christ, dude. The shotgun's kind of shit. I immediately regret picking it up. Bad shit's
A dark
happening.
presence was moving ahead of me in the same direction I was going. A cold feeling settled itself in the pit of my stomach. Was it going for Alice?
Oh, most definitely.
The graveyard shift may cause cancer.
Is that a thought? Oh, he's broken. How tragic. So we've had the normal enemies, the bigger ones, and the quick ones, and then the puddles that don't move, and like the objects that just throw themselves at you. So I think we're at 5 enemies, and I'd say we're maybe about like what 4 or 5 hours in. A new enemy an hour. That's variety.
The place was dead, a ghost town. Had been for decades, maybe a century.
Oh, I still have my flare gun. Good. Forgot I picked that up. Problem with the flare gun, it is like it is kind of a fuck off weapon, and this game's challenge is so like inconsistent that if you die, you just sort of say to yourself, well, like that seems beatable, and then you beat it, and then you just like you realize you went the whole game and never used it. Alan Wake, the cover-based shooter of the year. Yeah. I wasn't sure if that was going to work, but I'm glad it did. I think those things just hurled themselves off. I'm gonna miss them.
outside of writing is a struggle. I feel ill. I managed to make my way downstairs. There's a shoebox filled with books and papers by Thomas Zane. It's very hard to focus, but I managed to read some of it. He's a poet, and a good one. He writes of muses and creators summoning fabulous things from a magic lake, using his powers to shape the world of a realm of gods and dreams and demons, dark things that wait for a chance to slip through, wearing the flesh of men as disguise. Zane writes about himself, his girlfriend being taken over by a dark presence, about growing scared of the lake. Zane believes it's a mirror to the gaping void of darkness above, where some Lovecraftian presence lurks. I crawl back upstairs. I'll borrow these things for my story. They ring true. They fit.
What I remember, the hunting rifle is actually pretty powerful, so get ourselves hooked up with that. Shotgun just didn't seem to offer enough for... Considering, like, the revolvers are pretty strong. I liked American Nightmare, though, because, like, the first gun you get in that is a nail gun, and you kind of have to arc it, but it's, like, it's really satisfying.
The kidnapper had sent me a text. The message was full of spelling errors and insults. It was telling me to hurry up.
Could have just showed the text, but I guess that's... It's too much to ask. Truth is, Alan doesn't know how to send text messages. So he writes them like my dad does. So it's like, fuck you, kidnapper. Truly yours, Alan Wake.
Birds.
I really don't want to fuck around with these guys. They're annoying and stupid, and I hate them. Okay. What? Oh, fuck. Really? Like, he didn't just walk off. He did a little hoppy thing that I did not expect him to do at all. That's frustrating. Like, the perspective does not work for this type of thing. Like, because he's constantly trying to like go off to the left every time I try to run forward. This whole playthrough I've been overcompensating for that. But please don't do that. I know you're trying to build fucking tension and shit, but it's just awful. This is a very long chapter. I forgot how far this went. I'll be honest though, like I haven't hated it that much compared to what you're doing before. Like Alan just sort of left to like have to fight shadow monsters is exactly where I want Alan Wake to be. Tunnels go to Cauldron Lake.
Without warning, the headache stabbed at my brain.
I don't remember this at all.
Alice?
Alice!
I'm losing it. I gotta get out of here.
Fortunately, I think we're getting near the end here, and then I can probably call it a stream with this shit. I've been getting back into Overwatch, so I've been thinking about like streaming some of that whenever I, you know, play it a little more casually. Just to sort of get my sea legs back under me when it comes to that game, but I haven't made up my mind. I'm also playing a lot of Persona 4, and I kind of want to keep playing that. So streaming's getting a little more consistent, but with Alan Wake, it's hard to muster the motivation to play this like on a daily basis. So like every other day sounds pretty good to me as far as this game's concerned. Maybe I'll just, you know, add Overwatch or some other shit to the rotation. Right on time. Oh, fuck that. You piece of shit. That was fucking garbage. Thought I had my flashbangs out the first one. We have to be nearing the end of this chapter, though. It's... like, there's no way they could think, like...
I'd have to make my way up this mine shaft in order to go on. Maybe the machinery could help me with that.
Maybe. It's like a puzzle. This is a real puzzle. Some puzzle shit, dude. You know who else liked puzzles? Stephen King. I see ya. Alright. Surprised how little of this I remember, though. The only part of this chapter I remember is, like, waiting on the dude in the mine. And, take a nice screenshot for old time's sake. And fucking hurt myself. Jeez, that did a lot of damage. Cable cars are pretty great, Alan. Your sense of fucking adventure, huh? You're afraid of heights, make sure to always look down. Oh, fuck. This is a slow ass one, Jesus Christ. seems to be all about irresponsible logging practices. It's just my hunch. Okay. Change of plans, Wake. Not only am I not going to be on time, I'm going to make you go the fucking mile trek through a mine to get to where I actually am. Fuck off. Eighth deepest lake in the world, Cauldron Lake is a caldera lake formed in a volcanic crater. The volcano itself could be considered to be active. What the fuck does that mean? Is it considered active or not? But it has not erupted since the volcanic earthquakes of 1970, and even then the underground activity was comparably mild. Despite some property damage, there were no casualties. Cauldron Lake is one of the most beautiful spots in the Bright Falls area, as well as a central figure in many local folktales. It's a popular recreational area for the area residents. What a fucking nightmare. I will get attacked by birds on this bridge. I can feel it. Nope, that's not what I do. Get off that bridge. I got a lot of flare gun ammo. If there was something obvious to use it on, I would, but... fully destructible environments. shit. Where do I go? What do I do? Who do I do it with? Oh, basement. Of course. Oh, shit. Really? That's a good use for the flare gun. When you're at the, hopefully near the end of a really long chapter and just ready to be done. What's probably going to happen is I'll finish the stream and realize it's been the shortest chapter of any of them. I'll be like, God damn it. It's like I was saying in the last episode, though, like,
I could see Cauldron Lake.
They do.
I thought I could make out the spot
They do
with the
make this
island
fucking
and the
guy
cabin then.
really
There was a
hateable
light
through the
there. It
mechanics.
had to be a boat.
Like, the only reason this level exists at all is because that asshole is dicking us around.
I was close now. I had to get there fast. I dreaded what I would find.
So yeah, by the end of this game, you really want to put a bullet in that fucker's head.
Hey, I'm here! I'm coming!
No! Get away! Sorry. Please, lady. The boss didn't know who he was messing with. I didn't know. I swear, I didn't know. We don't have his wife. We don't know where she is. She's probably drowned. We just said we had her to make a play ball. You see? To get him writing for us. Please. Please. Oh.
For shame. Perfect form. If you ever fall into a large body of water, do it that way. Neck first. Thanks for joining me, everyone. I'm gonna go fucking hit my head against the wall.
Oh my, what a wretched life I was born.